What's going on, you guys? Ray here, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be jumping into a versus video. So we did one of these a couple weeks ago comparing Ricochet and Colt. Today we're going to be doing Dynamike and Barley. So they are two very similar characters. However, they are better in certain situations. So we're going to be jumping into that right now. Alright, so Dynamike and Barley, two very similar characters in the way in which they throw their attacks. So they both are able to throw their attacks over the walls, which this is great for staying in the fight a bit longer than most characters. Also, another way in which they are very similar is their health. They both have 600 health starting off at their base health. So very similar in those two areas. Now, where they start to differ is Dynamike is extremely good in explosive, straight up explosive damage. So if you hit someone on the enemy team with one of your dynamites, it does 180 damage. If you hit him with both, it does 360, and his super does 540. So Dynamike excels in certain game modes that it is very important just to get kills. So Bounty, for example, where the main objective is just to get kills, Dynamike really excels in that when compared to Barley. Now Barley, his damage is a little bit different. He is able to throw over the walls, yes, but his damage is a little bit more delayed. It's over time. So he does 140 damage on impact. However, he creates a little pool of poison where if you stand in it, it does another 140 damage. So 280 damage potential over time. So Barley excels in game modes such as Smash and Grab, where there are objective base. He is really good at creating positioning, where it forces other teammates or people on the other team to make a decision whether or not to go in certain areas. So if you're playing Smash and Grab, for example, and you're playing as Barley, and you throw your poison over the wall, and you create this pool of poison, and the other team is pushing up. So you're forcing the other team to make the decision whether to run through the poison or to go around. So this would delay the team a little bit to get to the center of the mine, so your team is able to get a few more gems. So both very good in certain game modes. They do very similar things, however they are different in certain situations. So we're going to be jumping into game modes of each to take a closer look at them in game so we can arrive at a conclusion at the end. So we'll see you in the first game. Alright, so our first game that we're going to be jumping into is Bounty with Dynamike. So we're going to be trying to show you guys some examples as to why Dynamike excels with straight up raw damage output. So we have a Colt and a Shelly on our team. Now this is a great map for Dynamike because he has a lot of cover and he's able to do a lot of damage. So as you can see, El Primo popped out of the brush, which a lot of the tankier characters do. So you have to look out for that on this type of game mode. But let's see if we can't get some kills on the other team. So as you can see, we're doing some damage. We did 360 twice. So great damage. So we're gonna throw down our super to kill the El Primo, pick up 3 kills for or 3 points for our team. So we're playing it up against a Jesse. Now the thing you want to look out with Dynamike is that he doesn't have much health. So we're gonna see if we can't pick up this kill on this bow, which we did with his super. His super does 540 damage. So our team is winning 6-4. Another great thing about Barley and Dynamike is they're able to throw over walls and take out turrets like so, making Jesse a little bit less of a threat. So we got our super. Okay, so it's 6-5. Let's see if we can't do something. Jesse is hanging out in this brush over here. Let's see if we can't kill her with our special, which we were able to. Another thing to take note about Dynamike is that his special is able to throw a bit farther than his regular attack. So El Primo's going to try and jump in and get us with his super. We're going to use our super to hopefully create some distance, but in the end he got us. Did some good damage, and Colt is able to pick up the kill for the team. So it's 11-13. Let's see if we can't pull out a win. If not, that's okay. You can't win them all, you guys. So we got our special. Let's see if we can't get Bo with the long range, which we were able to pick up the kill. Got 2 bounty points for our team. So it's 13-14. El Primo's coming in, doing good damage, and we were able to pick up the kill on him. So we got our super. See if we can't kill this Bo, and we were able to. So 17-16. We got 3-star bounty, so we got to play it a little bit safe. Make sure no one can kill anyone on our team. So we're going to throw down our super. Hopefully we can get El Primo before he gets us. Very good. So 18 to 16. They're pushing in, trying to get the kills as bad as possible. We're going to throw our super on the Jesse and pick up the kill in the end and wait out for the last 2 seconds. So as you can see, Dynamike is extremely good at just upfront raw damage, which I believe makes him very good on game modes like Bounty. So we're going to be jumping into our game with Barley next, so stay tuned. Alright, so our second game that we're going to be jumping into is Smash and Grab with Barley. So we're going to be hoping to demonstrate how Barley is great at creating positioning on the map and pushing the other team back, allowing your team to have control over the center mine. So we're jumping into it right here. It looks like we're up against a Spike, a Poco, and I didn't catch the last one, but we got a Piper and a Dynamike on our team. We have a great team. So this is a great map for Barley here because he's able to stay behind this wall and do constant damage to the other team. So we have control over the center mine right now. So it's working out. The Spike is still alive, but we were able to kill the other two. So we already have our super. So we're going to toss this out, pushing them back so they can't run through that part. If they would take damage. So the Poco has a few gems, 4 gems, so we currently have control of the center mine. However, we are losing 2 to 4, but we'll see if we can't make a difference to that. So Poco has 4, so let's see if we can't kill him. We're going to toss out our super. Hopefully we get him, even delaying the process of them a little bit further. So let's see, we are almost able to charge up our super again, so let's kill this Spike. Okay, so let's heal up a little bit. So 9 to nothing. We're doing very good at keeping control of the center mine. As you can see, I'm spreading out my attacks, creating a bunch of poisonous spots so they can't walk through it without taking a little bit of damage. So even though we're winning, we're gonna keep throwing our bottles and making sure that they stay as far back as possible. So we got our super again. Let's kill off this Spike if we can. So this is a great example as to how you want to play with Barley. Keeping control of that center mine with your special and your constant throwing of the bottles and staying behind walls, throwing the bottles over, pushing them back, and keeping control of that center mine is important. And as you can see, we won. We got star player. So we're going to be jumping into the conclusion of the video. So we'll see you there. Alright you guys, so we're at the conclusion of the video. So I don't think it's important to ask ourselves the question, which brawler is better in general. However, it's important to note which brawler is better in certain game modes. So Dynamike, much better at straight up explosive damage in certain game modes like Bounty and Heist. He would excel in, where Bounty, the main objective is to get kills, and Heist maybe in certain pinches where you have to kill the players fast, he would excel in. So Barley much better in Heist and Smash and Grab, where it's important to keep positioning on the map. So keeping control over the mine in Smash and Grab, pushing the other team back so your team can control the center mine. Also in Heist, being able to throw your bottles over the walls, keeping them back as long as possible, keeping them away from your safe. So our conclusion is that Barley might be a bit better in Smash and Grab, and Dynamike might be a bit better in Bounty. So that's going to be the end of the video, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video. Also, comment below on what you thought of the video. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, make sure to subscribe to the channel to help support the channel. So with that being said, you guys, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.